Hello, how you guys doing? Well, I hope. I'm doing good. Got a caramel in my mouth, I apologize for that. I'll finish in just a second. It's a little warm in here, so I gotta get this door open. Hopefully the kitties will be good about it. It's not too bad, but it's definitely in the warm region rather than not. I've been thinking about horse game a lot, dude. Hey, let me transition over to this camera angle. First, welcome. I think Raylor actually got in first. My hair looks like nonsense because I still haven't gotten it cut. I don't know. Had a good weekend, you know, whatever. My weekend. I think tomorrow is Thursday, is that right? Oh my god. Horns. Yeah, exactly. Dude, tomorrow is Thursday. Okay. If I'm a little late on Thursday as well, I apologize. Horse game's not bad, okay? Like, it's a gacha game, so therefore it sucks ass, like, on that front, but, like, the rest of it, you know? Like, the gameplay loop of trying to, like, improve stats, it's, like, not that bad. But that being said, like, I don't want to install it on my phone. Like, I don't know how to, like, first off, like, I would be bad. It would be very, there are horse game has Twitch drops this week. Okay. Are you interested in, have you heard of Orc City? Is that like Orc Massage? Horse game is literally the Monster Rancher. Yeah, but like, people are like really into horse game right now. So like, you know, I play horse game instead. The drops are for the Korean version. Okay. I see. Well, if anyone has the Chinese or Korean version or whatever version gives you the drops, we'll have drops enabled as usual. Orc City has to do with Anthony Bourdain. Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I know this one. It was like the weird one where it was like, what's the meme? It's just like Orc City kind of, yeah, guy making fun of Kojima character. Oh, okay, I thought it was like a stupid fantasy world thing. I might have to open a window. Oh yeah, or at least turn on the AC or something. Why don't I go ahead and that up real quick? The window is gonna make it louder in here, but the fan will make it more expensive. I'm gonna turn on the fan, see if that helps. Let's kill a tree or two today. What's this here? Oh, okay. Oh, this is why Orc City is a thing. Okay, hold on. Let me pull this up on screen so that way people can see it. Also, Fursona incoming. Bop. Alright. Remember whenever in Glazed Hideo Kojima, remember the one time he made a boss that's a lard-ass in bomb disposal suit, riding around on rollerblades and sipping wine from a wine glass with a straw? His name? Fat Man. Genius. Thank you. This is how the guy's books start. The Orc City smoldered, burning down in the wake of the battle. The ground soaked in the knuckle depths of blood and ash. Savage cries of its defenders now silent, and still as it ruined was overseen by the architect of their own very destruction. The orc wars were finally over. Nothing more reviled than the orc, said the Elvish king. Yeah, I mean, like, that's like the most generic thing I've ever read as far as fantasy goes. And then here's like memes related to it. Once you've been to Orc City, you'll never want to stop wanting to beat up the Elvish King to death with your own bare hands. The mayor of Orc City, week into the war. I'm from Orc City, I say we kill them all. Okay, this makes so much more sense now. I had seen the memes, but I hadn't seen, like, why Orc City was a thing. I thought it was just, like, a stupid, like, whatever, you know, sometimes, like, what's the name? Gorbachev? Something like that? The fake movie? Sam, this is Die Hard, man. Got a word from the Elvish King about the Orc War situation. He wants you to deliver some explosives to Orc City. We supplied you with the weapons in case you encounter any orcs along the way. Remember, Sam, there's nothing more vile than an orc. Yeah, I thought it was like a Garnachoff. See. I made a new stupid meme build. I had to do it like 8 times because I kept fucking it up. Mainly just that, like, I was high and I was trying to, like, do the combo and I kept not putting all the cards in there. Also, check this shit out. Soul Ring Sonic. This is a real ass card that exists. You see this? It's a card that's been in Magic forever, but this specific version is the Sonic tie-in version. It's one of the best game cards in the game, in my opinion. It's broken as shit, and I don't know why the fuck they have to make everything right like this, you know? Didn't you hear about the Sonic and the Sea? I'm just not surprised. I feel like this is the Fortnite of video or board games or card games now. Like, why the fuck are there so many random ass, like, why can't I play Doctor Who and Warhammer and Sonic and My Little Pony and, like, fucking, like, the Library of Alexandria? Why is the Sonic card broken? So it gives you 2 energy, but it costs you 1 every time you tap it. So in Magic, this little symbol here, that means to tap it. So normally it's standing right side up. You kind of like turn it to defense mode effectively, right? And that means it's expended its use this turn. Why it's the Sonic card that has to be broken? I don't know, man. But like they made like actual Sonic cards as well, like Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. Not just like a card that existed since early days of Magic as a thing. Anyway, pretty much all. Can I bring Jesus back from the discard? I would imagine Jesus would be fairly broken. Anyway, here's the actual combo. Except for I broke it again, so I had to post it again. Here we go. All right, this sucks ass. I'm gonna delete this post because apparently I didn't put the right one up. Even still, here's the combo. All right, so you take Isokron Scepter, right? Long story short, costs 2 mana to like tap it and use an ability, and its ability is that it plays this spell. That's the short version. Untap all non-land permanents you control, which are going to control at least 2 soul rings. So a reminder, soul ring gives you 2 energy. So basically you can pay 2 energy in order to get 4 energy. So this does allow you to go infinite, and it untaps everything, right? There's the soul ring. And here's Acorn Catapult. Okay, so Acorn Catapult is a shit card, right? It's 4 mana for a 1 mana ability that you tap it, and it does damage to a target of your choice, and then that player gets a squirrel, or if you deal damage to a creature, like a squirrel, for example, that player gets a squirrel, right? So what makes this actually shit is this here, Grip of Chaos. Whenever a spell or ability is put onto the stack, just ignore that shit. Reselect its target at random if it has a single target, which Acorn Catapult does have. So for anyone who wants to know what's going on, basically you can activate Acorn Catapult an infinite number of times, but you will never know what the fuck it's going to hit. So let me give you like a MS Paint drawing. Let's pretend to be Pirate Software for a minute. Okay, so like, except for, you know, we'll actually be saying something. All right, so like they're at 20, you're at 20, right? Let's say that there are no creatures on the board, right? Let's say you win that coin flip, because it's either going to hit you or them, because those are the only two possible targets for this thing, because it has to be randomized because of Grip of Chaos, right? Anytime ability selects a single target, make it random instead. So this only selects a single target, so it'll be random. So we coin flip, and let's say we do 1 damage to them. So now they're at 20 or 19, right? Let's just do that. Is there like a quicker way of doing this? Probably if I had just filled it in or something. I don't know. There we go. They're gonna steal this for the squirrel deck? No, this is bad. This is so bad, and you don't even understand why yet. So you go from, let's say you hit them, they go from 20 to 19, and they get a squirrel, right? I have to stop you here before you delay the tournament into an 11-hour game, a real thing that happened. Oh yeah, it's gonna. Because here's the trick. Now that you've done 1 damage to them, because the Acorn Catapult gives, you know, a player that it deals damage to a green 1/1 squirrel, right? Now, the number of possible targets for this hit has gone up by 1. So now, instead of having a 50-50 of dealing damage to your opponent, now you have a 33% chance. Right? So let's say you hit them again. Somehow. Right? So now they're going to be down to 18. And now you have a 25% chance of dealing damage to them. And if you hit this squirrel, right, it does kill this squirrel, but anytime a creature gets hit with the Acorn Catapult, that player gets a squirrel. So if you hit one of the squirrels now, which you have a 50% chance of doing, they get another squirrel. So nothing happens on that random activation. If it hits you, you get a squirrel, just like the same way around, which increases the number of targets again. So let's just say, yeah, let's say you did that damage, and now you're at 19, and they're still at 18 with 2. Now you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 in 5, 20% chance of dealing damage to them. This gets worse the longer it goes on. Every single time you activate this ability, which, by the way, you can do an infinite number of times. This is the infinite hotel rooms problem? Basically, yes, I guess. At some point, both of you guys will be on 1 life, and there will be 19 possible targets out in the middle of the field for each player, right? That makes the odds of ending the game like 1 in 20 or something like that. But every time you fail it, you have to do it again. This is even funnier though. Yeah, we're just playing Russian roulette really slowly. Like, it's a coin flip on who wins, but that is not how it feels by the end of it. Because by the end of it, you're doing like 1 in 20 chances. That's like a 5% chance to end the game every time you activate the ability, which means that you have to, you know, tap it and then somehow randomly determine which of either you, the, what is that, 19 times 2 squirrels? So it's a 2 in 40 chance or 1 in 20 to end the game. No, 2 d20s wouldn't be able to get you, you wouldn't be able to get 1. This feels like Russian roulette. Yeah, it does. Beautiful. I love it. Basalt monolith. Oh, yeah, just basalt monolith instead would do better. Yeah. Ah, yes, who will first succumb to D's nuts? The most technically accurate infinite combo. Yeah. Did you hear that? Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I do not keep... I mean, yeah, the one advantage of using the Sonic card instead is that Sonic and Squirrels plus Sonic's magic wand, that's how you win the game. This just sounds like some furry shit. Sonic and like 38 squirrels show up to a party with a wand. It's just awful. I love bad Magic the Gathering combos. Because, like, I don't want to play this game because it costs money and it's kind of shit. So there's that. Sonic and his theoretically infinite number of squirrels. And it just sucks the whole time you're doing it. Like, the whole time you're there, you're just like, what the fuck are you doing? Please stop. So I wanted to show you that. It sucks, and I made it. Which is kind of in vibe with this thing that I saw. I want to show you guys this. My wife found this YouTube channel, and it's... I learned some stuff about me while watching this. I mean this in a, like, good way, but this video is fucking unhinged, man. Anyway, this is the video. This person, we're only gonna watch one of these, but I think that this, like, channel is absolutely y'all's content.
Hello. So I recently learned how to knit, and
so this is something my wife showed me. So it's like knitting and crochet stuff, right?
By Sad Knits, and there was a particular.
We probably can't watch the whole thing on stream.
It spoke to me the way that certain cursed items speak to my soul. They bury themselves inside my brain, and I cannot get rid of them until I make the thing. But
there we go.
An
Sorry.
Entire outfit. Here is my design. I'm actually like tearing up a tiny bit for how excited I am about this. Basically, we have the hood, the balaclava with the point, a jumper, very long gloves, bloomers slash shorts of some kind, and our garter stockings with long, pointy, medieval shoe bases. Yes? Here's the thing. I started knitting 4 months ago. So far, I have knit some swatches, this beanie, and
I'm blocking the channel name. Let's move out of the way. This is Ash Bentley. She has like 18k subs. What's really good about her channel is that, like, she uses her powers for evil. Like, I really appreciate it. Like, how absolute shit this thing she's making is, and she knows. And it's like, almost because it's bad, she's allowed to have so much more freedom. And, like, she's so, like, she's having a good time with it. Like, I'm gonna spoil it, but, like, here, where's the gloves? Also, apparently she did a bunch of things wrong, but, like, kind of who cares? Because, like, the gloves. Yeah, check out the gloves. Look at what she fucking does with these horrendous gloves.
Aside, and then how big I made this middle finger. Look at how much additional room there is. From the point of when we started this finger, I was not following the tutorial anymore. Anything that happens is not their fault. I've tried to do whatever I can to stop there from being holes in between the fingers, but the point is, I'm not feeling great. I'm probably gonna film fewer updates. I'm just gonna keep going on these stupid fingers. Oh, I scratched a pimple.
Like, look at how fucking heinous these gloves are.
We have left. Let's see how much we can do. Turns out I had plenty of yarn. I have not been knitting long enough to be able to estimate how much yarn becomes how much knitted garment. They don't look like gloves when I look at them in the camera. They look like some kind of alien plant. I haven't decided if I'm gonna leave these strings on there at the bottom. I'm kind of feeling like I am. So I'm gonna block these ones. Am I gonna block these ones? Yeah, I'm gonna block these ones. I hope it fixes some of the shaping. Now that I had learned to pick up stitches from that tutorial, I was able to add the garter straps to our boots.
All right, now I'm just gonna show you the reveal.
So no one's gonna see. So I only blocked the nose and the cuff for this one because I really like how the hat and everything else was fitting. So I just wanted to get this a little bit pointier and this a little bit floofier. And I think we've done it. I don't think I have ever been this excited to film a reveal before. So for like 5% of you, this is probably gonna ruin your day. For the rest of you, enjoy.
Isn't this great? I love the mask. The mask is fucked and should never have been a thing. This fucking sucks. I love it. I know, right? Same. Oh god, that she's got the nose ring on still through the fucking nose.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Anyway, the whole channel is just her making cursed fucking objects. Like, she makes things that she has no practical use for. Like the reverse mermaid, or like this weird fucked up backpack with like arms on it. Like, it's awful, man. In like the best way. And what I think I realized is like, the energy in this video is very much what chat enjoys.
Okay.
I think.
I'm sitting on my table. The world is.
We're not gonna watch the whole thing, but like, there's lots of like bits with like her dog coming in and just being a little guy, and the dog is cute as fuck. I love it. It's great content. So, you know, anyway, there's that. That's a thing that I learned about this weekend, was that channel. I watched like a whole bunch of it. So just random shout out to that person. They, you know, they make very difficult projects that are very bad, but like they're amazing at the same time. But yeah, let's see other things. Did I remember to blue ski? I did. Okay. Went down to the garden yesterday. We're able to actually get down there for once. Like, I haven't been going because it's been like muggy and hot and raining, and like that's perfect weather for plants, right? But like, our garden was so fucking overgrown. It was ridiculous, dude. It was like, oh, I should probably put some music on, yeah. You like the smooth zucchini? That was just the first one we got. So with our garden, it's something like this, where it's like a perfect square, because like there's like walkways, and then there's like more ones next to them. And then like one, you know, whatever. And we've got it so that way there's rows, obviously. The Noto music for like chatting has been really good. But we got something like this going, right? So like, but like we kind of don't remember where the lanes were, and more importantly, the whole fucking thing was covered in like the plants we were growing, and then like every weed known to man. The whole thing was just green. So we lost some, like, you can't see because I'm showing the wrong thing. I'm stupid. I drew a diagram, guys. You just couldn't see it, so it wasn't really relevant for you. Anyway, so like we have some still kind of growing through this lane, and then there's beets here. We got some rhubarb here. Not white on black diagram shits here. God, that guy cannot keep, he keeps catching L's, man. We've got like this stuff planted with the zucchini and stuff like there, and then there's like some melons here, and I think this lane is just entirely wiped. But like we have a bunch of stuff. We have so much rhubarb that we've been just trading it to other people, like legitimately Stardew Valley ass shit, where it's like, it rained today so I didn't go, and then we go down to our farm when we trade our rhubarb for cilantro, and like it's been great, man. I did not see that rate, Lord Jesus Christ. What do you mean he's doing a targeted harassment campaign? Like, I feel like I saw him say at some point that like he feels like he's like responsible for getting it over the finish line. Like he's taking credit for it now? The best part is the guy who did the code review is also a grifter. Well, then what does it fucking mean? Code Jesus did a code review. I don't know who Code Jesus is. Is everyone just grifting everyone? Is that what's happening? Code Jesus. Okay.
What's up, guys? Coding Jesus here. Guys, in today's video, I want to review the top contentions that not only Pirate Software had, but a lot of his fanboys had with
this guy's got 154,000 people.
He wrote for his game Heartbound. Now, while the video was a stunning success in terms of engagement, there was a couple of themes that kept repeating from detractors that I think are worth addressing in a separate video. So let's get into it. The first claim that I saw time and time again is that your code quality shouldn't matter if you're a solo game dev, and that code quality only somehow matters if you work in a team. Now, you'd think that if you're working on a passion project...
He just said AI voice acted? What? Wait, when did he say that? Are you talking about this video? Wait, when did he say he was using AI?
Your code quality shouldn't matter from detractors that I think are worth addressing in a separate video. So let's get into it. The first claim that I saw time and time again is that your code quality shouldn't matter if
dude, you're fucking cooked, dude.
And that code quality only somehow matters if you work in a team. Now, you'd think that if you're working on a passion project, you'd be interested in holding yourself to the highest possible
I kind of agree with that. Like,
you can make your own decisions.
What does it matter? Like, Toby Fox's code is shit. Apparently Baltro's code is shit. Who cares? Like, as long as the fucking thing runs, it doesn't matter. What's
free of any corporate timeline and not subject to...
I would love, like, that if all code was perfectly well documented and worked, like, you know, no weird edge cases, but, like, let's be real, especially for a solo dev, which we can argue on whether or not Pirate Software is a solo dev or not, but you know.
Of other employees. You know, they say this with such confidence, as if poor code is not going to hold you back in your own development process, and you're somehow impervious to the effects of your poor decisions as long as you make those bad decisions yourself.
I mean, you don't make the bad decisions on purpose, but you just do the best you can, and if you're kind of shit at it, it doesn't really matter. I guess, like, in order to actually, like, I'd need to see the video where he's actually responding to it. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, you write the code well. Don't be writing, like, shitty code, ideally, you know? But, like... Yeah, I mean, the code for Minecraft is ass as well, if I recall correctly. Or maybe it's just because it's Java. I don't know. I haven't actually seen any of the ones that I'm talking about here. The fact that he's, like, got the array thing going on with the... That's weird. Don't do if else statement. I mean, there's a time and a place for if else. You know? Like, code... Okay, can... First off, I don't know who the fuck Code Jesus is. I want to see not the code review, but I want to see the response from him. Code review response. Yeah, I just want to see his response. Yeah, I think that, like, ideally you would make good fucking code, but
Work with a team. You can get away with poorer code because you won't need to deal with the consequences of that code as you pawn it off to somebody else and work on something totally separate.
yeah, but that's more
As a solo
dickish. What?
developer, you need to deal with and contend directly with all the trade-offs that you make as you make those decisions while you code your game or your project or your whatever. In other words, every decision you make will either make life easier for you or harder for you down the line. As technical debt accumulates, you bear the entire burden of that debt, which slows down development. Now, for those of you who aren't technical debt is a term that refers to the extra work you're going to need to put in down the line.
Yeah, I'll agree that it sucks and it's not good if you have... How is this even a like... I'm not going to listen to him have an entire thing saying that, like, he disagrees with that take. Like, if it works, it works. Don't make shit code if you can avoid it. But yeah.
On everything that's wrong about nothing, and uses all this hyperbolic language and associations you've produced. To me, there is a massive disconnect between what you say you're capable of based off your background and what you've produced. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And I think that really comes down to the heart of this critique or that claim, and that is that Pirate Software is constantly portraying himself as this sort of expert authority on everything that's wrong about nothing. And
Okay, so that is a solid point, that, like, he does do that, and him having that, like, awareness, like...
uses all this hyperbolic language and associations when in reality...
Dude, can I give you guys, like, a really funny vibe coding thing that happened to me the other day? I was trying to think of how to, like, mix teal. So I just Google, like, how to mix teal, right? Because I was standing in the grocery store, we were looking at stuff, and I was just like, well, I was thinking about which one of a couple of different options, so I'm just like, okay. the AI thing. Yeah, how to mix teal, how to get to the color teal, right? So Google AI came up with a solution. You want to know what it was? 100% teal plus a little bit of black. Which like is super unhelpful. But I imagine that's exactly what vibe coding looks like. Is like, you want to talk about like technical debt? Like not being able to like code shit, and then you get mixed teal with teal as one of your suggestions, you know, but it's code. It's like, technically, yes, that is correct, except for the fact that you said, yeah, that's very much make a microphone with a microphone and a squirrel. Or a megaphone. Yeah, that was, what was that? Dave the Barbarian.
What he's tangibly produced is below what you'd expect from a junior developer or even an intern.
People call me the Bob Ross of programming, which I think
Who?
is a pretty big honor because I like Bob Ross's stuff.
Here, for example, he didn't say directly, I'm Bob Ross. He said, everybody thinks I'm Bob Ross of programming. What does that mean? It's trying to paint the picture that there's a broad consensus that you are the best developer out there and you are the go-to guy for anything related to.
I've been told that I'm like the punk rock Bob Ross, but I don't know how true that is. That was like one person's take on Tumblr, anonymous.
Game programming, which is his niche.
You're a hacker. Like that's where you like kind of started.
Actual hacker.
An actual hacker. Like,
Yes,
not like
yes.
I'm a hacker. No, you're an actual
Not
hacker.
kidding.
You
Yeah.
won.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my last job was hacking power plants for the federal government. I
Yeah.
worked for the United States Department of Energy.
So a
Just the
dude walks in with a
and my-
laptop and a suit, and you lean over to, who's that guy? Well, that's the hacker from the government.
Yeah, that's the hacker.
It's even worse 'cause we go in like
Like
3 to
what?
4 man teams, man. So like we've got a team. Of
Oh, you
dudes
had a
looking
fleet. You had
this.
like a team of
Yeah.
dudes.
So who are these guys that he's talking to here? Like, I don't know enough about this man.
In suits,
wasn't just
holding
me.
laptops,
Yeah,
walking into
exactly.
restricted areas. Okay.
When he says things like this, what he's trying to paint in your mind as a viewer is that he's some sort of Unit 8200 Mossad agent writing zero-day exploits on USBs
Okay.
that are snuck into Iranian nuclear facilities.
Can't see, sorry.
And that infest and shut down the entire technical operation.
Yeah, it would have been great had you been able to see the thing we were reacting to. That's like, I think his name is like Carnage or something like that. He's a Twitch streamer. I'm aware of his face. I just don't know who he is. I don't know who these two are either. And then obviously Pirate Software in the middle there.
That he's some sort of Unit 8200 Mossad agent writing zero-day exploits on USBs that are snuck into Iranian nuclear facilities.
Carnage, is that his name?
And shut down the entire technical operation of that nuclear power plant.
The reason he's talking about like Israel out of fucking nowhere is that he is saying that Pirate Software is acting like he's some like secret awesome thing, you know? He's the guy who had a sponsored stream canceled in the middle of streaming. Carnage is? They're just saying like super secret expert level hackers is what this guy's going for.
If you look at his LinkedIn and reconcile it against his skill set, what he did was social engineering.
Yeah.
He wrote phishing emails and tried to gain access to credentials and user systems that way. And so all this really culminates in the disconnect between who Thor plays himself up to be and then what he can produce.
I think he actually believes he's that.
His GitHub is also totally empty. It's empty because he has nothing to show for his 20 years of experience as a veteran in the space. Now, Pirate himself also responded, and he got a bit hung up on the fact that my mouse had some variable highlighted, despite the fact that I never talked about that variable. It's actually quite funny, because I refer to every variable other than the one that he referred to in his reply. But skipping over that, he makes the claim that you can't define a Boolean in GameMaker because GameMaker itself doesn't have a native Boolean type in its scripting language.
There's no way that's true.
It interprets reals as Booleans. Now, to reconcile the fact that he used a Boolean in his code with what he said, I decided to do what any developer would do, and that is I consulted the documentation. So if you go to data types in GameMaker, oh, look at that. You are also provided with constants.
Booleans do. Why would there not be Booleans?
Prevent any issues. Should the native Boolean type be defined later. So GML defines constants true as 1 and false as 0, and the documentation itself even recommends that you use true and false instead of reals in case that association between a Boolean and a real ever gets changed to a Boolean and some other native definition of a Boolean. So in other words, if they ever replace the aliasing of bools for reals with bools for actual bools, they recommend that you use true and false. But we know he's not going to concede on this point or admit the fact that he was wrong, given his track record. So let's move on.
Why the fuck would he do that?
Is that you've never worked with GameMaker, so you must not know what you're talking about. Another
again, like that one, you could very easily just go like, you look at the documentation. I've never worked with GameMaker, but when he said that, like, first off, the fact that he had true false on there already definitely is like stupid. But like, I think you can compare most coding languages to each other. You know, they are different, but just like to be able, like, if you understand one language or code, picking up another one is like very easy because your brain already works that way. There's a lot of overlapping functions in GML, or what do you mean? His code?
What he's writing is not C++, or anybody who has worked with technology or more than one programming language understands that languages are just toolkits. Each toolkit is uniquely positioned to solve a given problem. Now, while there might be unique features in every toolkit, essentially there's a lot of overlap. Okay, an integer in one language is going to be very similar to an integer in another.
Yeah.
Every language.
I mean, that very much is true. My dude does not realize when he makes mistakes.
The same.
Hey, graduated Sapphic, thank you for the 110 months of support. You've escaped from Florida to Minnesota. Thank God for that. Yeah, it's not like going from stick to automatic. It's a lot easier than that.
And design decisions should apply in large.
It's more like learning to drive someone else's car. Like, once you've already driven an automatic, you have a pretty decent idea of how to do it. But then, like, you have to, like, spend a bit of time to figure out, like, what the fuck does that button do? Like, and it's like, oh, that one, like, ejects the CD or whatever. I don't know why you'd have an issue with that. But just, like, how do you turn on the, I don't know, or, like, first time you use a shower in someone's house. Like, it's got that vibe where it's like, I've used a shower before, but how the fuck do I turn it on? You know?
To any problem that you're trying to solve, the only difference is the tools that you use to solve that problem are going to be a little different. What does that look like in practice? Take that code snippet, alarm 0 equals 0, alarm 1 equals 0, alarm 2 equals 0.
What the fuck is
You
this?
don't need to copy and paste that code every single time. I'd expect an intern or somebody learning code in Khan Academy to copy and paste. You can simply replace that all with a for loop. So what does it say about somebody that they haven't even considered?
The video is really quiet. I am sorry.
Simple as this. If there's something that I regret, it's not being able to provide more substantive feedback. If you look at plenty of my other videos,
Yeah, that could have been a for loop.
Review, I go into line by line.
But I'll admit, I've done something very similar to that recently. And it took chat barking at me to be like, hey, no, instead of doing that, do a match thing. It's not the exact same thing, but a very, very similar thing where it was checking which one. It could have been a for loop, I guess.
In the GitHub repository and
His,
break
not
it down
mine.
for my viewers, both saying what went well and what didn't go well and how can it be improved. But Thor didn't give me or really anybody the chance to do that with his code because all he does is share snippets and screenshots. You also shouldn't be representing an entire entity made up of health, position, maybe whether they're dead or alive, their ID, their inventory as a number.
What?
or an index into some array. That's not how you present character models or entities in game design. And I don't even need to be a game developer to understand that.
What the actual
I just
shit?
watched one or
Fuck.
two videos of the Cherno, and I already know that's the case. So hopefully you guys found this video informative or interesting. I'm going to now move on to other news. So unless anything new comes out that I think I can bring my unique perspective. This is disingenuous at best and an obfuscation tactic.
Okay, whatever. I just want to hear Pirate Software say words. I don't give a shit what you're saying.
It's an iconic statement from him right off the bat. All right, we can continue.
Okay.
Should look at my comment underneath this video. Imagine screaming and shitting about alarms in Game Maker saying, why aren't these renamed when you literally can't rename them? Wild behavior. It's just another, like, YouTube grifter trying to fight for relevance, dude. That's all that shit is. All too common these days.
Have you ever talked about Pirate before this? Like, what got you interested in covering this?
Yeah, what got me interested in covering it is somebody who talks a big game and then I want to investigate. Is what they've produced coherent with... Pause there.
Is ending the...
Somebody that had a dev live stream that talked about video game development, I wanted to check it out. And little did I know it would be a goldmine because it would expose him for
Giant arrays
his
of everything. It's
inability
just like,
to
I don't know
remain
why you
congruent
would
with
do
the phrase
that.
he is.
Manually setting all to 0 with 8 lines. Those were set to 0 because it was ending the alarms. By setting them to 0, you're actually setting the alarm to off.
So pause there. So his chatter actually corrects him by identifying my critique. As a developer, you shouldn't be copying and pasting alarm equals 0 and setting it to 0 for every object in the array.
Yeah, you could
So
still
what he's
do a
doing
for
here is
loop
a
for
classic
that.
example of deflection. He pretends the chatter asked, why do you set the alarms to 0, instead of the question, which was, why don't you iterate over them in a for loop? A for loop is a very basic coding construct.
Like,
if you're
I'll be real. I'm definitely at the level where in my coding where I would not have thought of a for loop at first, but then chat would have said, use a for loop instead. And then I'd be like, oh, fuck. I think the real difference here is that, like, I think I'm maybe at his level in coding, but I realize that's not very good relative to other code. You know, like, other people have been able to code better than me. 100%. Other people code better than, you know, Pirate Software.
Iterating through a consecutive set of numbers, you definitely want to
I would
use that.
fuck
It's the
that
perfect
up.
scenario for a for loop. But he pretends that he didn't understand the question and then tries to answer something else.
I think he
I'm also-
might actually have
both
not
would
understood
been
the
better,
question.
But he chose to ignore both.
Can't see your comment? Did he delete it? That'd be even funnier. You deleted the comment? That would be even funnier.
Yeah, I didn't delete the comment.
it's still there.
That's... Yeah, there you go. It's still
Yeah, I
there.
wrote this underneath
Yeah.
this video.
Him talking about people like taking this way too
Oh.
seriously and
Where the fuck is his comment? Is it on this guy's video? Hold on. I need to go see this guy's, like, oh my god. Bro, like, this guy is... This is a bit much, don't you think? That this is the only thing you're talking about? It's on Code Jesus's first... Okay. I reviewed his code. Is it this one? No, this is...
Because literally anything would be better than this. What is up, guys? Coding Jesus here. Guys, today we will be doing a code review of a popular YouTuber and streamer by the name of Thor or Pirate Software. Now, why should you care and who the hell is Thor? Well, Thor has been the talk of the town as of recently, as he's been an extremely large streamer that...
I'm, like, horrified by... So is Coding Jesus actually, like, a grifter or what? I mean, it looks like he might be using AI art for, like, his shit. So, you know, he sucks on that level, but is he actually, like... No, this is the video.
and having these gripes, and he is taking time to downvote the other comments, the only other two you can see on screen.
I think the more important thing here is that when he went to, oh, he definitely deleted my comment, that was a bit of projection. I think that's probably the first thing he thinks about when he thinks of a comment that he doesn't like. And then later he realized, oh, you didn't delete I don't delete comments. The only time I'll delete a comment if it's like a death threat or something extremely egregious. But if you disagree with me, I have no problem with your comment remaining up and people discussing it.
If someone is like, I don't know, even still, if someone just says something fucking insane, I'll keep it up because, like, look, you put that shit on the internet and your boss might see that shit and you might get fired for that. Like, I'll leave it up for the most part. You know, YouTube won't let like a lot of shit go, but if it's like very obviously a bot or a scam, I'll delete it. But otherwise, I kind of just like let people comment on my videos because, like, if you comment on the video and you go, Rev sucks ass, he's so fucking lame, that's engagement, dude. That gets me money. Like, that encourages me to make more videos that are just controversial and shitty like that. So, like, you know, fuck you.
It's more engagement for me. The only reason he mentioned that he thinks I deleted his comment is because that's what he does. You go on his live stream, you'll see somebody comment hashtag stop killing games, and then in 3 seconds that comment's gone.
Yeah.
His moderators have taken it out. So a lot of this is projection as well.
I think he was probably expecting, as you know, a lot of his comments, even when he's getting ratioed, end up climbing their way to the top, but they aren't. Matter of fact, I was trying to find the comment, and I had to confirm with Coding Jesus, he had to search for the comment because he couldn't find it himself because it's been absolutely buried because nobody is taking him seriously. And maybe he was just expecting that it would go to the top like most of his stuff has done for, I don't know, the last couple of years. And then secondly, if I get hate comments, I don't even react to them. Like, what's the point of even downvoting them? It doesn't matter. They have some sort of criticism or they're making fun of me. Like, I'm getting a bunch of like milking comments for going over this. Okay. Like, I can't even waste the time to downvote it. It doesn't matter. If people are going to say what they said, I saw that he was doing it.
Sprite Spark is not a magic number. It's a direct reference to an asset file called Sprite Spark. This is how GameMaker allows you to link sprites and other assets. When you want to use a sprite, sound, or other object, you call it by name.
This is disingenuous at best and an obfuscation tactic at worst because, as you can see here, there's a lot of numbers here. It's very obvious when I'm talking about a magic number. I'm talking about things like 1, 0, 15, 270, 360. I'm not talking about what my mouse just happens to be highlighting, which is SPR Spark.
That's
for
like,
whatever reason.
Yeah, that's like him saying, oh, look, he's talking about and giving me shit about my turtles. And the part of the video is talking about all of the zebras, and you just happen to have your cursor.
But regardless, please use true and please use false, because in the future, if we add a native Boolean type,
Answer moot as a result.
so more bug prone.
Okay, so just creating an environment where it's more often to happen than not.
Exactly.
You can read about the ARG.
Hey, Clown Pubes, how you doing?
It's just a bunch of disingenuous arguments put up in bad faith trying to make me look like a bad programmer. And in reality, this guy has never used the engine that I'm working in, never used the language that I'm working with.
Doesn't matter.
All of his points are moot as a result.
So this is what I commented on, because he's saying I'm trying to make him look bad. He doesn't recognize that he himself is making him look bad. That statement, in my opinion, is a bit pathetic, because despite the fact that I've...
Okay, so is that like literally his response was just like, nah?
He effectively brushed all my legitimate criticism about his code under the rug and then just attacked my character by effectively saying that I'm just doing this for what, clicks or views or clout or whatnot. I've been posting content consistently with my own vision for years, and that vision has been to help people become better developers. I have been showing a consistent track record of building a community that's looking to get better in software engineering.
You haven't done like a coverage of something like drama.
I think he's talking.
Really.
Oh, that's Code Jesus talking. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
There isn't even like what a lot of people have an issue with Pirate, a pattern of behavior. This is the first time you've like really dipped your toes into, I don't even want to call it, trend surfing, but it was just, it happened to be relevant at the time. And it also happened to fit in.
I mean, yeah, if you're doing a coding-based channel, you have to talk about
exactly.
this.
I mean, if you look at the video that I made prior to the video that I made on him, I reviewed somebody else's code. When he came onto my radar, I said, well, hey, let's take a look at his code now. The grift, maybe if I was this YouTuber with 30 subscribers and I had no previous history on YouTube, then you can say maybe I'm just trying to jump on some bandwagon.
I mean, yeah, this is like unhinged.
Speaking to software engineers, doing code reviews, writing my own code.
Like, this shit is like
my own code, doing live streams about coding.
Man. man.
it's really just an ad hominem attack to try to bury me and
The
and
such
shove
and so
all
situation
all
is
my
insane.
legitimate criticism into my grave. That's what he's trying to do.
Either way, video's dumb. Dude probably should have reached out instead of talking shit.
This part's extremely funny because I actually did reach out. So I was in his YouTube live stream and I said, hey, I'm making a video about you. I wanted him to respond and then we can talk about it. Now, I don't have proof that I did that. You'd have to take my word, but I did message him on his YouTube chat. And within like 3 seconds, when I said,
Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to know. I just wanted to know what his actual fucking response was. I didn't want to like hear a bunch of people complain about it or whatever the fuck that was. Drama tubers be drama tubing. Like, I don't really care about that. I just want to know about his code because I'm curious. Because, like, you know, like, I would like to be able to be like, you know, oh, hey, I know better. Or, like, just like, I understand the situation. Or just like, I don't know. He's a guy who's doing coding stuff. I am too. What's he doing? And I think the answer is about as shit as me. But, let me show you where I'm at in my code. Because that's the funny part. There's only like 20 lines of code worth out in the wild because he doesn't code on stream. So like my understanding was that like he started coding on stream because like he wasn't making progress on his game, and people were like, well, you need to make progress on your game. You're not giving a shit about your game. And he's like, no, I work on it. Here's proof of me streaming working on it. But like, was he getting backseated too hard? Is that the issue? Like, yeah, not like, again, like Heartbound was definitely one of those games that was like theoretically worse than Yick for me because chat wanted me to stream it. That baseline is like very the something or other I've become by, was it 3 Days Grace? Anyway, here's where my code's at, and here's the awkward bit that I've got to deal with. So this is Noto music, yeah. Because it's like cool chill vibes, but like it's got a little bit of like, let's go. If I could figure out what the genre is called. So I replaced all the cameras with the camera folder. And there's probably some way of like truncating this code so I don't have to type like camera folder / every time. But I don't know how to do that. And there's probably a way to set rotation and position in one thing. I think you can straight up copy the whole transform. I know this works. I'm a little worried that transform will make it so that way it goes relative to that position. But this works anyway. And then fade in just plays an animation of like the fade in thing going in reverse. So it goes from black to like not having anything. Like that. Simple, but it, you know, it works. So that's what fade out does. Don't save whatever I've done there. All right. Yeah, so the issue is that it likes to do camera folder like, yeah, that way it could be just like X plus that. it's having some issue with me trying to like, because I'd like it if it was just like camera folder / plus this bit, but it interprets it as a string because I'm fucking it up. That would also be a good choice, Leppa. But this works. I just have to do this for each individual thing. And the nice thing about this is if I need to like angle up a camera real quick, I can just go, okay, well, let's go like to this one here, right? Or maybe like this one. Let's do this one. I can change its type, right? This is so jank, but it worked. Camera, 3D. And then it's got a little like version of it. That's shorthand for get node. Oh. I guess I could fix that. That might be something that I do. I mean, it's technically worse the way I've written it, but like it works. Did you try the new effect after I sent the simplified one? Yes, it does work a lot better. It doesn't show in the preview, which is actually really nice because it's kind of hard to tell what you're looking at sometimes when you're moving around with this camera. But then as soon as I'm done like getting the angle right, I just change it to a regular camera 3D. And like, it's got the angle right and everything for the camera. So when I need Nope 2 to appear, I already know what it's gonna look like, which makes that whole thing a lot easier. I changed one thing real quick, and I want to see if it changed right. I changed the little like arrow to progress. Okay, it's ridiculously small. Let's figure out why that is. But anyway, yeah, we went by the garden. It was good. We ended up cleaning up the garden, doing a whole bunch of that work, and it was fine up until someone started yelling at my wife because she like turned on the hose, but it takes a second for the hose to actually get going because it's like some weird janky hose. What are you planting again? Mostly food with some like I think it's just like I need to set it to like 1 or something. I don't really know how this size thing works. And if I looked at the documentation, I'd find out, but I'm stupid. We haven't started growing the potatoes yet. We want to, though. We just haven't had a chance to get dirt. And I need dirt in order to do that. All right, the little blinker thing, I don't know why it doesn't work, but it just doesn't. It's like it's too small. Oh well. But yeah, someone started yelling at my wife, being like, why are you gonna use the hose? And we're like, yeah, we were just letting it like turn on, and I asked her a question so she came over here. Well, let me show you how to use the hose right. No, we're fine. No, let me show you how to use this hose right. This older lady, this Karen, starts like giving my wife shit. But like, what you need to understand is that she was doing it like in a southern way where she wasn't talking shit openly. Like she came over to our plot that we were working on and we were pulling weeds and stuff. And she was like, oh, are you taking over this abandoned plot? That's really nice. Because we had weeds? And it's like, no, we just don't have a car right now, so we don't really have all the time in the world to come down here all the time. You know? And she's like trying to be like, oh, well, you should do this, you should do that, you know? And I'm like, hey, you know, like, we kind of just do this as a way to like kind of have some like zen quiet time, you know? We can kind of just focus on what we're doing and kind of just enjoy this thing by ourselves. So if you don't speak Southern, that's me telling her to fuck off. It's very catty, very like backhanded kind of shit. And like we had a couple like Japanese beetles. Also, my brain is just not working today. So my like magic idea where I was like, oh, I'll just code while talking about stuff. Not happening. I can't think for shit. Yeah, very much like how chat does the chat face. Like very much just like, yeah. Passive aggressive becomes very aggressive. Yeah. I think next time she comes by, I'm just going to be like, hey, is there any particular reason you're being rude to us? Because like there are like policies about how you're supposed to act here. You know? But anyway, we have a... After she left, things got better. But it was just like, what the fuck is your damage, woman? Like, I don't mind someone giving me help because, like, we're new to it, you know? Again, I don't mind critique. But why are you, like, on our dick like this? Like, what is that about? I don't think I can be that straight up with her because if I am, I think it'll be too, like, aggro. You know? So anyway, we've got like, we had a bunch of weeds and they did choke out some things, but like, also like, we were planting some stuff and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck the green for that looks like when it comes out of the ground. Like, what does the flower of a beet look like? Does anyone know what like beets look like when they first sprout out of the ground? I don't fucking know. And based on the advice of like, one of the other gardeners, one of the mentors at the garden, he was like, yeah, I just leave all of that, you know? And then just like once it starts growing, you'll be able to pick it out. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Once we actually start getting somewhere, we can actually like, you know, see some... Hi, Abby. Once you can actually tell them apart, then we can start doing some stuff, right? Yeah? Hello, Abby. Were you not ready for me to tell you hello? No, okay. I didn't eat lunch. Abby's very loud when she wants to be. Abby, you're Babby. All it took was a gacha. Yeah, I mean, listen, gachas and anime waifus. That's what it's about. I'm actually not sure where this is in here. I'm like, maybe if I can just find the default blinker. Maybe that's what I need to do, is I just need to find the default one. But yeah, we had to cull a bunch of stuff and we ended up culling most of it. And once we got down to that, it wasn't that bad. But we did have some, like, they're called Japanese beetles. They're actually like really kind of cute, like, very pretty. Apparently there's been like a bit of a issue with them in the garden. The blinker is just like an image. It's just the image is appearing real small for some reason. I just have to figure out where it is so that way I can figure out what size it actually wants. Like, they're very pretty, you know? Like, they've got that, like, cool green. And then, like, the body bit is this kind of, like, orange. It looks brown in these images, but it's kind of an orange. Yeah, these guys suck. They eat everything. But like they're kind of pretty. Like I don't want to kill them. Do we have Colorado beetles? I have not seen them yet. So instead of getting rid of it, I just like basically the only way you can really get rid of them is to move them or kill them violently. And like he's just a little guy, so I just moved him somewhere else where he could eat, you know, just not in our garden. Raylor, hey, Abby? Raylor says that she loves you very much. Did you know? Did you know, baby girl? They helped me program. Are they invasive? I believe so. It says so here on here. I don't know. Thanks. Do you have any tips for dealing with a cat that keeps biting me out of love? It's love. Give them something else to bite, I guess. Cause yeah, this is pretty awful what they do to plants. Hi. You can just like make bags. If you put them in a bag, they kind of just like don't know how to get out and they eventually just like suffocate or whatever. Also, Abby's here now. I've put her in my lap. What do you think? What do you think, Abby? She's a very sweet girl. Yeah, you're staying with me, kid. Okay, let me see if I can move the camera. It's gonna take a little bit of like finagling. Oops, sorry about the cable, baby girl. Aw, baby. And there she is. Caught, captured. She's trying to struggle her way away. What she doesn't realize is that she's not getting away. She's getting pet. Isn't that what you want? Pets? Yeah. Abby. She's like not about laps, but she's very much about like... She's very much about pets. But not much about laps. So you have to kind of trick her into laps. By just like forcing her to be there until she's like too overcome with being pet that she can't move. Also, yes. No, why would you go? They're shedding a bit, especially this one. She has to be combed like almost daily. Yeah, you're a good girl. What a weird soundtrack this is, but it like jams, man. Speaking of, been listening to Sleep Token more. I think I get Sleep Token now. My greatest fear there, Raylor, is that it's something I've done somehow. Like they broke it, but then I haven't fixed it yet. Why would you go? Okay. All right, well, she's done with that now. Godfrey, thank you for the sub, my dude. Because it's not really They fucked it on a lot of channels. Like, I guess I gotta just like go check. Manage power-ups and such. Manage alerts. Edit alerts. Channel points. So it's checked. I've completely lost track of chat. There we are. Visuals and sounds. Let's test and see if I can get it to work. Where is it? Where's yes? Highlight my message. Cry special boy the unknown. There it is. This reward is on cooldown. Okay, well I'm me, so do it anyway. Let's do yeah, I don't know why that's not working. That's really weird. I do need to take a quick piss break, and I think I might get something snacky for food, and then I'll come back and we'll probably do some horse game. I was hoping that I could do some like coding while I was talking, but I just don't think that's real. Anyway, be right back. 3 minutes. 3, right? Like the number after 2 before 4. Be right back. Get some water. All right, I'm back. I had to get toast. The best food I could get. That's quick. Oh, this isn't the right butter for this. But we gotta go with it. It's like the only thing that was quick and easy. What did we have yesterday? It was like salmon, potato salad, and something else. It was good. So what anything interesting happened while I was gone? Two days, Monday, Tuesday. I made Nogginsham Spaghetti. No idea what the fuck that is. It sounds like food. Orc City was the news. Like, got 2 Euro wins finally. Nice. Like, I legitimately thought about playing it on my phone the other day. Cause like I said, I kind of like beat 2040 or 20, was it 48? Like, the problem is that this game doesn't really have that much going on, so it's just like, if you put it on your phone, you'll never have battery. This has been like my like fidget toy recently, is this game. That's fine. But it's like, once you've beaten it a couple of times, then it just becomes like a little bit of luck to get there. So I kind of needed something new. My wife found some game called like Slidey. It's all right. It's got cats, which makes it good. Not that I'm saying that I'm going to win every time. In fact, I'm probably going to lose here because I got the death spiral going on. But it just turns into like a very repetitive game after a while, once you understand what the strategy is, and that there really is not a better strategy than just like jam everything into a corner. What is XXX Wolfia? Porn? Is the joke porn again, chat? Do you fuck with nonograms? Not really. Been thinking about making a card game. Should probably finish the one I'm on. Dead Cells is on mobile. I don't think I've ever played Dead Cells. Not everything we do is porn. Yeah, but you know. Am I wrong? Balatro is on mobile. I've kind of played a lot of Balatro recently. Wolfia is porn. Yeah, it is. So what the fuck? Why are you adding me with this? Acting like I'm wrong. Sometimes you gotta switch it over to the other corner. And I think that's what we need to do for a bit, is that, like, things got fucked on one of the, like, transfers. Tsukiya game is just, yeah, this with physics. Exact same logic. But it's harder because you can't, like, there's more randomness to it. But it could have not been. It's chat. It's gonna be porn. Like, you're trying to make me feel bad for calling you guys out on the porn thing. And then it ends up being porn again. I won't be hearing your criticism. Yeah, I should have gone for the salted butter rather than the unsalted. This tastes real weird with it. There we go. Now it's fixed. Or maybe this is the it just tastes wrong. It's like margarine or some shit. Could have been the opposite of porn. Like wholesome. Yeah, that sucks. That didn't happen, Bernaskowicz. You did not hear someone talking about eels going up someone's ass. I refuse to believe that. The Play Store is so fucked, dude. Kind of got screwed on randomness there, but whatever. This has undos, which is good. Note a soundtrack at some point just straight up evolves into like jazz metal. That seems like it would give you indigestion. Is this your version of a Rubik's Cube? Basically, yeah. Like, it's a fancy trick to anyone like that doesn't know what I'm doing. It looks impressive, except for the part where I fuck it up. It's fine enough to talk about, well, or do while I'm like talking, but you know. I'd imagine it's what it's like to be good at a Rubik's Cube. I actually hate sliding puzzles, like low-key. This one works because it's different. And I get it. $10 billion, but you have to let an eel swim into your ass. Can I take it out immediately? Like, how long do I have to do that? Like, how long does it have to stay? 5 minutes. See, I feel like an animal could do a lot of damage in 5 minutes in your ass. You know? Like, that animal is going to be absolutely fucking panicked You know? That's like cruel treatment of an animal. Yeah, but you have to live through it. 5 minutes is a long time to have an eel in your ass. Ask me how I know. I've had an asshole my entire life, and it just seems like a bad thing. That's literally just going on vibes here. But I'm pretty sure I'm right that like, you know, getting your ass eaten out is not going to be good for you. Do they have chompers? I don't fucking know. Does it matter? Moray eel is like the electric one, right? That's some real world Pokemon shit. Like how is that allowed? They're large but gentle. Yeah, I would imagine that's like in a situation where they're not shoved into a small space against their against their fucking will, you know? Like that. I'm sure it would be gentle with you if it wasn't like freaking out, but it's gonna be like freaking out the whole time. Like I was like, yeah, I'm too fucking good at this game to be playing it anymore. Can't fucking win on stream. It's cool. Yeah. Once it's aligned like this, where you got your big numbers and a little square up at the top here, that's I call this position the death spiral. At this point, you don't win. Usually. You can get out of it, but it just sucks. I need to play horse. Game. Alright, just whatever. There we go. Anyway. We should actually do the thing that we were saying we were gonna do. No, there's a game called Horsel. Well, I was thinking we should switch to, like, the correct game. And go from there. What is this? Apparently, Haru Aurora is still alive in Japan, and you can ask for a reservation to visit them. Thank you for your kind thoughts towards Haru Aurora, however you fucking pronounce her name. I have heartwarming information to share with you. In Japan, there's a type of light race called soft horse racing for retired horses. She won the soft horse racing event for the first time in her life. Aw, that's good. Good job, horse. You were a horse. Haru's like almost 30 years old. That's great. Still getting out there and doing what she loves. Old hag horse. Anyway. Let's go ahead and well, horses live that long assuming they don't fuck up their legs somehow. Let's change it to Uma. She ran 113 horses and never won a single one in her professional career. Great. I need to have a good tweet for this. GIF. Horse girl. What the fuck is going on here? Yo, check this out. Yeah, that's fucking alright. You know what? Good for you, horse girl. Can you imagine if that's how they ran in this? That'd be great. Oh, right. I'm doing my dailies, so I didn't. Horsel is already gone? Well, there you go. Yep. Uh-huh. Jesus Christ. Okay, shut up. Win a career. Okay, so we get a free scout every day, right? We already got her, so we just need better scout or support cards. How many? I have a lot. All right, so we get one for free. Okay. Why don't we do like 2 of these big 10 pulls? I don't know what the other things I can spend on are. Yeah, we have that one. We literally just got it. Okay. Okay. Right. I'm pretty sure I had that one. Okay. Sure. Like, I've got a decent horse. Cool. Am I doing raise ban or a generic one? Have you swiped yet? I don't know what that means, man. They did a good job designing these characters. Oh, God. Fuck that. I'm not spending money on this game. Are you fucking kidding me? All right. All right, main story, enhance. Support cards. What does this mean? Uncap support cards to increase their max level. Duplicates of support cards you already own. Okay. Got it. How many of the same do I have? Is there a way? Filters on. Possible uncaps only. Filter on. Okay. Does this cost me something other than the same of the same shit? No cost. Okay. Sure. Okay. Is there like an uncap all button? Because, like, there's a lot here. I wish there was one. Oh, okay, you can press it a couple of times, so if you have more than one, got it. If I were to get... Okay, let's say that I'm enough of a loser to install this on my phone, so that way I can, like, do dailies and shit. Will you pray for me? I mean, how do I do that? You can link your account. Don't get addicted to gacha. If I do, it's y'all's fault. You know that, right? He plays it on his Peloton? Would I play a gacha game where all the anime girls were replaced with me? That would be hard to do, but they did it with Tom and Jerry, so... The pay... That's so fucking insane. Why are tits like that? All right, and can I enhance horses too? Star unlock, sure. Hey, Nova, thank you for the raid. What do we get? How's your stream? So you don't mix and match Steam and Android payments. I see. Unlock new skills for them during the thing. All right, well, you're the only one that I've actually, like, upgraded. And I don't have the materials, so I don't think I can do any of this shit. I don't... Go to the friend profile so we can friend you. Okay. Get birthday wishes from your fucking horses. Jesus Christ, man. You don't have to use your real one. Nah, it's okay. Everyone fucking knows already. It's on famous birthdays. There's no way I'm playing this game still. Do not enter private information. Why do you have to be here? Now I'm gonna show off my, like, coolest one. Right? Alright, archive. Did you just fucking aura me, you bitch? Stop being green. Go away. Okay. Oh, so you can go back and watch events. Man, I don't fucking care. What? Play the main story to get rewards. Isn't that what we did before? No? Career is the actual game. All right, where the fuck is that? Career. All right, so last time we kind of learned that most of these are going to be less like sprints and more just like log haul, like endurance is the key. So like, as a result, I don't know as if she's actually that good. Story mode is just story. Okay. What? Sakura is fairly easy to... Because it wants me to use this over-designed hairpiece. This one. Gold Ship is amazing, but whack to play. What the fuck is this? Gold Ship is very content. Alright, fuck it. Memes are dreams. Select a legacy. Auto-select my legacy for me. Sure, include guests. Whatever, I don't give a shit. Okay, cool. Content when we don't even get to see it, the audio. Yeah, what do you want? We're gonna do a gold ship run. Yeah, I want to see what the deal is. Yeah, I showed you guys my friend code. We like looked at it, man. To begin, yeah, let's spend some time training. Sure, why not? Whatever. Yeah, I want to skip that scene. Yes. Would you like to shorten? It has to be mutual? Oh, I see. Oh, whoa. She... Oh, god damn it. Can you shut up? Okay, thank you. Okay, cool. All right, stats. All pretty mid. Inspiration can be huge, yeah. Skills, I believe she got the good one. Yeah, this is the, if you're winning, you get, like, a thing going. Phantom Horse? Slightly increased velocity with a long spurt starting halfway through the race. That sounds good. And then pressure. Too bad she's a late rusher. She just has to make it to the final straight without faltering. And toward the front. I think that's useful on a late rusher, right? Well, okay, let's start with recreation real quick. Cool, good. All right, now we'll do some training. Now, it seems like stamina is like the real thing that you want to train. Now, what is she actually good at training? The middle two. Same fucking shit as the last girl. Is that because of like the things that I've set up, or is that because of the horses? Because like they both have the exact like plus 20 plus 10 growth rate. The phantom horse. What is this? I'm sorry, I'm reading over something about a phantom horse. Perfect. It was the name of the horse. The green lady's the fucking... that one? You want to have a decent amount of guts on her because she'll do a lot of passing. All right. So let's go and train that then, because like it's a special event right now anyway. The game creator said that the green one isn't a horse. What? Keep up with what's going viral and catch it like a common cold. I can't fall behind on the times. Sure. Get drunk. Are the memes because she's bad? Like, what's the deal with her? Yeah, you want to definitely get like your recreation up. There we go. Now we're at max. She's Chuni? Oh. I see. What does power do again? God damn it, I forget what all these fucking stats. Guts seems to increase speed as well. Let's just like do that a little bit. Oh, get you home in no time. There we go. Good. Wit has a special event. So, okay. Her dialogue's also weird. As a late horse, you want some decent power. Can't fall behind on the times. That's weird. My wife is my waifu. Not to be weird about it, but I love my wife. So we want power for later. I mean, like this, we want power and guts, right? I don't know the horse's personalities well enough to be able to have a pick that I like. %6 chance of failure or 0% chance of failure, but we gain a little bit. I think that might be good. First speed, second stamina. Okay, so we'll start doing some like stamina shit. Or speed. Hey, we got speed as the thing that we need to do this time. Go off of full stats? See, yeah, I'm going off the growth rate. And it tells you their aptitude for things. All I'm seeing here that I understand is that this is an extra 20%. Yeah, we keep her mood up. We got her mood all the way up. You want to play for her aptitude. She's an A at pace and late. So pace. With end. Yeah, pace and ends. Sure. She's one of the best end closers. Right. Fairly high chance of failure. So the meta says to study instead of resting? Because if I rest, then I could get maybe 2 speeds in. Otherwise, we're going to just do wit. All right, let's give her a rest. She was literally begging for it. And he still gets stats. Oh, I see. The cards are relative. Okay. You need a better. You need to make the energy recovery better with wit. So that way you could just do wit anytime that it's bad. I see. So because I didn't build the deck around that, let's go do some physical labor or whatever. Cool. I was counting ants and totally passed out. Girl, what? What's wrong with her? Having a trainer at the party would be fire. Bet. Alright. I'm feeling okay about this. Okay. Oh, I forgot to upgrade skills. Can I do that still? I guess not, so. We don't need skills. We don't need to know what the fuck we're doing. Like, no one here has no one here is real. All of you are fake and losers. I'll beat your ass off and we won't even know who you are. Sometimes Gold Ship just threw games IRL. Oh, fuck. Okay. She's at the back of the pack. Okay. She existed. Yeah, you were sure when to win and you fucking lost. Oh, I set her on late. I forgot to set things right. Okay, you know what? That was my bad. And we survived, so that's fine. Thank you for the 50 horse bits. All right. We'll wait on these until we'll wait to do this until after. We can get some more points first. Okay, so like guts would be good to do here because there are 3 friends. Like, we got 3 friends on this one, so I should do this one because of that. But this one has a special event thing. Like, there's an exclamation point, and exclamation point's good. But being friends early is good? Okay. Raising those gauges early is better early on. Okay, so try and raise those gauges. Got it, okay. Okay, and here we get to hang out with 3 people. Who the fuck are you? You need to preserve your strength. Okay. Yeah, so she is just like this then. Okay. Okay, so this one gives us 2, and we actually kind of want to upgrade speed anyway. So we'll do that. I'm learning. You get a discount on the skill. I see. Of the whole cop team herself? Go for it. I have no fucking idea of what was going on there. It's a horse training simulator. Yeah, we don't really have enough buffs to wit to really make it worth. Our chances of failure are pretty much like 50%. You know, maybe just because there's 3 of them here, we'll do wit one more time. Yo, 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 yo! You also need more fans or you'll fail. Alright. So that's in races. Well, speed's at E. I don't think I got anything to E last time. That's pretty good. I'm gonna try resting, because we're kind of too exhausted to achieve anything. There's a bucket of cum. Catch it. Okay. Oh god, she just screams. Okay. The first option is okay, let's do that then. I didn't do too many like races. I think I did one of these. Okay, I should probably have upped my things or changed my stats at all. I did the thing again. She's gonna fucking lose. Girl, what the fuck happened? Yeah? Okay, cool, good, thank you. I thought she was like celebrating being in last or some shit. By 4 lengths. That was awesome. push and shove training? What? Well, I thought just because I fucked up the race there'd be no point, but I guess there is a point. Pre-op. I should upgrade my skills. Okay. Late Surger, I think, sounds good. Because that's kind of her thing. She's an in closer, right? I see, I see. Okay, so end... End or pace? Slightly increases velocity when close to too many runners. That sounds good. That should keep her up. We're gonna have to put her down at some point. All right. Where do I change this? Like her stat stuff. Because we need to do that before we go into the actual round. We'll actually watch them because, yeah, skipping... Apparently, sometimes she can win even if you fuck things up horribly. I have to change her to be, like, pace and stuff instead. And I don't remember where the fuck I changed that. Race. Here? Change. Oh, I see. So we want pace or late. Well, her pace is A. Okay, cool. Wait, I pick better skills for end? So the setting it had was better. All right, well, we're watching it. 今スタートが切られました。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。I was gonna compliment one of their kitty shirts, but it turns out they're all wearing kitty shirts. 1番人気ゴールドシップ、6番会長に飛ばして行きます。花を奪っていったのは6番、7番追走、7番と6番、2人とも花は譲りません。いいライバル関係になりそうですね。第1コーナー回って第2コーナー。She seems to be doing okay keeping this together. 激しい戦闘争い。10番、3番手。The races are very short. Yeah, maybe we do it for like the major races, not these rando ones that I'm picking up to improve her fame. What the fuck is this world, man? Like, how is this the game, man? There you go, there you go. Let's fucking get it, girl. Go. Let's go, you weird freak. Win this. You win this. You fucking win these. Fucking Rex, dude. Absolutely dominated. 4 links ahead again. Yeah, you did great. Yeah, her jack is jiggly. Don't worry about it. Go full throttle on that turbo engine. Sure. She does the horse pose. Well, this has 3 people and it's got an exclamation point, and it's not a bad stat to train. Do we want to win or top 5? Yes. I think we just need... Yeah, okay. Let's do, okay, how about this? Horse... race, first, second, third, fourth, lower. How about that? Oh, this is a poll, not a, hold on, wrong thing. Start prediction. I'll make a new one. Will this horse win the race? Okay, so how many should I do? Top 3 or like maybe it's like first place, second or third? Fourth or lower. Win, place, lose. Okay, how about that? Win. Podium. How the fuck do you spell podium? Podium. There's some AI company called Podium. Podium, lose. Give you, what, like 1 minute? And I can just reset this one. Podium is first through... Well, Podium would be not first in this example. There's a chance of failure here, so we're just gonna not do that. Yeah, place is just being able to pass the thing. First is first. Is that not clear, or should I redo it? %11 chance of failure. I think I can deal with that. This has 2 horse friends too. Place here would be top 5. I guess it should be place instead of... Okay. Okay. Choose prediction. Delete. Delete and return points. Start a new one. Start prediction. Horse. First. Place. Not first. lose. Would that be better? Just a horse. Robo horse is apparently not that great for the missions that we're about to run into. Or I just didn't get what we were doing. So we'll come. Shut up and stop whining! First place, parentheses, not first, or lose. I think that sounds good. Is this sponsored? No, this is a hell of our own design. Second to fifth? Okay. That's gonna be good enough. Okay, fairly high chance of failure here. We only have one turn left before the thing. We're not gonna have enough points to do anything with it. You can enable drops? They should be enabled. I think I have to rest. Oh, okay, you got a drop and that's why you thought it was sponsored. No, we're just here. Okay. Predictions. Okay. Kind of lacking on guts, but the rest of it's good. Despite the fact that we trained it a lot. Do you guys think I should change it back from pace to end? Warning shot, slightly increase the velocity with a long spurt halfway through the race. Widen it. Close. In closer. Okay, we'll try end. So when it says like 6 selected, does that mean that like 6 of the other competitors are trying to do pacing instead? Okay, got it. Okay. Okay. Get to the racing bit. Dude, we do not need dog girl racing. Are you fucking kidding me? Have you guys seen dachshund racing? Like the wiener races? Those are great. All of these characters look like real fucking characters. Oof. Late start. Yeah, but have you seen dachshund races? Because they're great. We're in the middle of the pack of the backpack. That's pretty rough. Oh my god, how is there one that fucking far ahead? I thought dog racing was illegal in the U.S. I don't know, man. They don't treat it super serious. Okay, we're pushing on through. That's good. We're doing a thing. Making our way up through the pack. Going around the outside, round the outside. Several trailer park horse girls around the outside. There's a gotcha of anime cockfighting, but the cocks are girls. Cockfighting. You can do this! Watch out for Pink coming around on the outside. Do this, do this, do this, do this, do this! Ooh, I think we still got second. Ah. What does HK mean? Or HD? Okay. Anyway, some of the people are losing. Choose outcome. Place, not first. Complete prediction. Complete prediction. We still went up in fans. That would have been a huge boost in fans. I'm sorry, what are we talking about? New Year's resolution. Long distance races, or we'll figure it out together. You want to learn how to shred some sick guitar. Let's get you going for long distance races, because we got a few of those coming up. Alright, we got 6 turns until the next one. So we start a new prediction. Same situation. Yeah, I was gonna ask, what detachment are you running? But that would be a meme that I don't think chat would care about. I think Shadow Legion's still good, by the way. Specifically Screamers. I think that's what I'm gonna try running next time, is like 18 Screamers, Bellicor, Fade Thirster, Lord of Change with that aura enhancement, and Leaping Shadows on the ACDC. Cultists, Nurglings, other shit. Blah, blah, blah. That's the list. I think that sounds pretty good. I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Why are you fucking tired? We rested you. Stop being depressed. Let's do a fun dance. Carnival of Excess with demons? Like, I'll be honest, like, I just don't see the... I haven't looked over that detachment, but I just don't see the data sheets in there worth it. And I think, rest only fixes mood? No, it heals your energy. Alright, there's 2. And the one we really want to do is that one, so we do this one. Wait, how's our speed down to E? Wasn't it just better? What do you think I should do? Treat yourself to something tasty, main character girl. Yep, uh-huh. We only have one more turn left. How are we doing on skills? Do we have the points to upgrade anything? I'd really like to get this one eventually. And the divisible by 400 thing is so weird. Like, I'm almost level 2 all the way up, so... Stamina does get me points in these two girls, and I have like a super cool hollow or whatever one of hers, so let's do that. What the fuck? Oh. What did I do? And how do I do it again? I think they're supposed to be like blinders. They're not really earmuffs. Surprised to see me horsing around? Nah. The annual pedigree bonus. You got buffs from your 2 chosen parent horses. That's so fucking weird. I see, I see. 11,000 fans if we do this shit. No one is set for end. It's also to hide, yeah, where the ears would be, because you don't want to try and square the circle in that one. That shit's gonna just be shit. Alright, what's the #1 favorite doing? Okay, #1 is this fucking main character bitch again. Special week. You're not supposed to win these careers in your first several attempts. No, you need, it's like roguelike energy where you gotta upgrade your shit. Latent pace. I'm thinking about switching it to pace. And the reason I'm thinking that is that I need to be near the other nerds in order to get like some of the boosts. Yeah, slightly increase velocity when close to mini runners. I mean, both are my strengths. Like, I could go either, like, stamina or end. You need to follow back. How do I do that from here? She's growing on you? Okay. We'll just... You'll be next to horses at some point. I'm just worried about her, like, continuously being behind. I'd have to leave career first. Okay.
この評価は少し不満か ?2 番人気はこの子テイエムオペラ王注目のゴールドシップ7枠14番での出走気合十分いい顔してますね各馬娘ゲートに入って
What's Rev's code? I don't know off the top of my head.
スタートです各
Okay, didn't falter. That's good. Endurance restored? You just started. How are you tired? That's fine. She's going for a late game strat. She's fine. She'll figure it out. She's just scoping out who she needs to beat from the back. I don't have it right now, Ramco. I'm sorry. There you go. Okay. Everyone else has to start like kind of slowing down a bit too. Oh, we're making our way up. In the top half now. Second is fine. Second is fine. Ahead by a length. What do fans do? Like, I don't quite get that. Fans are a prerequisite for certain races. Upgrades your ult. Okay. 9% chance of failure. But there's like special event shit and I'll be fine. 9% chance is not that high. You're not spreading yourself too thin, are you? Friendship with Wonder and go. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm gonna go for rest this time because I'm only gonna improve one, and it's gonna stop me from being able to actually do the thing. I think the wit resting is fine if you're doing a different build that I don't have right now. This one is like rainbow for some reason. I'm gonna take that as a good thing. Ah, I see. Once you get good friendship with them, then it boosts it even more. Oh my god. So I'd probably want to finish this one out in order to buff these guys. Social links. Whoa, everyone's fucking hanging out at Stamina. Why are we all hanging out here? Go be friends with everyone. Yeah! Oh, right, okay. All right, we got Resty kind of weak. Let's do the push button quiz. We're kind of low.
早くしねえと勝手にどっか行っちまうぞ。
0% chance of failure. We're gonna go with this one because we got the friend there as well.
もう無理。
No! Oh my God, that was Rust. Holy shit. Accidental gambling. Is Ted Cruz being on holiday like the Waffle House Index of Texas disaster? Yeah, if he's left, then he's actually expected to do his job. Strength or stamina? Smash some melons.
2週間目のそのくらい元気出ねえぜ。
Okay, so I absolutely have to rest. Unless there's someone who's doing a wit thing right now. 75% chance of failure. No, we rest.
2週間目のそのくらい元気出ねえぜ。
Recovers energy and improves level by 1. Good.
もう無理。なあ、今日は休みにしようぜ。
I mean, I don't really need to max it out with her anymore. We just go with the 17% chance of failure and just win. Be lucky.
2週間目のそのくらい元気出ねえぜ。
Thought I felt my phone buzz. Why is it 2:30 already? Jesus Christ, this game. Okay, I mean, it's a rainbow event, but like, I'm gonna fail that. 70% chance to fail.
なあ、今日は休みにしようぜ。
Is there anything that improves her energy? Let's look for it together. Sure, whatever.
早く指示くれよ。もう待てなくなってんだよ。こっちは。
Well, Guts has a random event that's like rainbow.
根性で頑張りましょう。宴かレースかどっちもか。
All right, we up skills. I don't know what toward the front means in this context. We don't really need that. I kind of want to steal the ability from Outer Swell is good. I kind of like Gopher first. She's not a front runner, but like on the final corner, she does make it to that position. She usually is in the front at that point. She doesn't bother trying to get to the front until the very end. I'm gonna get this. She locks in at the end of the race, not at the beginning. So she just needs to not falter. Heavy rain. Awesome. Great. Jason! Jason! Sean! Jason! Jason! Fourth place on like odds here. We really need to get in the top 3 though. The rain is gonna fuck us though.
最強の称号を手にするのは誰だ。さあ、1番人気の紹介です。テイエムオペラ王、実力は負けていません。2番人気、ビワハヤヒデ、注目のゴールドシップ、7枠14番での出走。気合十分いい顔してますね。各馬娘、ゲートに入って体勢整いました。
Don't falter.
スタートです。各馬娘、
Okay.
スタートを切りました。みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
This is fine. Is she good in the rain? I haven't trained it at all, so probably not. See, I mean to be back here. You guys are back here because skill issue. I'm back here on purpose. Oh my god, it keeps getting worse. Oh fuck.
現在1番手はセイウンスカイ、続いてミホノブルボン、さらに11番、4番手には6番、少し後ろから5番、その後ろから1番、まずは1周目、正面スタンド前に上がっていく。外から
It's a longer race. Let's hope the stamina training was enough.
ビワハヤヒデ、差がなく10番、さらには18番、2馬審査2番、後からテイエムオペラ王、そして
We are closing the gap to the front group,
その後4番、後方2番、
so that's good.
その内並んで13番、意気揚々と先頭を行きます。セイウンスカイ、どうでしょうこの展開。かかってしまっているかもしれません。一息つけるといいです。
Okay, we caught up with number 4.
セイウンスカイ、先頭を進みますが、これは正解でしょうか。セイウンスカイ、彼女の客室には合っていますね。先頭は依然セイウンスカイ、2馬身リード、続きましたミホノブルボン、その後から11番、1馬身離れて2馬身離れてマヤのトップが
I don't think she's going to be able to activate her friend's ability though. I think the rain fucked us, yeah.
先頭は相変わらずセイウンスカイ、1馬審査ミホノブルボン、3番手には11番、後ろ6番。
Yeah, we're not getting that ability to pop off. Number 9 has just been in the front the whole time. We're making some progress.
その後ろ15番、あとはゴールドチップ、そして内目をつきましては4番、そして最後方13番、テイエムオペラ王、果たしてどうでしょうか。馬場状態を確認しながら走っている感じですね。まだ本気ではないですよ。第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。ここからスパート、一気にレースが動きます。
Okay.
じりじり詰めるビワハヤヒデ、この直線で勝負が決まると、まだ1馬身以上の差が。
This race will be decided in the final stretch, will it?
最終コーナーを曲がって最初に立ち上がったのはビワハヤヒデ。追いすがるセイウンスカイ、ビワハヤヒデ、速い速い、もはや独走。
Bruh.
先頭は依然ビワハヤヒデ、これは強い。ビワハヤヒデ、リードは8馬身。ビワハヤヒデ、強いとしか言えない走り。次のレースが今から楽しみです。勝ったのはビワハヤヒデ。
Don't you dare fucking celebrate.
見事勝利をつかんだ。2着にはセイウンスカイ、3着に入ったのは
Well, time to be glued.
逆にすげえってことで
Out of 18, girl. I don't think it's worth it to try again. Because, like, that wasn't even close. Yeah, she doesn't deserve it. Here, hold on. Let me do something real quick, and then we can try again. All right.
Have you ever wondered what you would do if you encountered a real...
No. Anyway, she got E. Okay. Nice. Those leveled or whatever. Sure. All right. Friends. Yeah. Yeah, all right. My code is here. There it is. I'm gonna get some water and stuff. How about we do that? We'll take a quick, like, let's do like a 2-minute break. I copied the code into chat. Let me know when you hear this, and then I'll start the ad. And I'll leave this up so that way you can maybe see it in the preview. Or I could just zoom in on it. Let me do that. All right, there you go. And I'll leave that up during the 2-minute break, so you guys might be able to see it with the other thing. All right, 2 minutes, BRB. Send friends. If you friend me, I'll accept it. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Now let's check the friends. All right. Forgot to unzoom. Sorry. I'll fix it. There we go. Can I just follow all? What's the fucking point of... What do you mean it implies the fact that there would be other kind of animal hybrids? Not necessarily. Mass wrestling, but with bulls. Dude, that stuff is real fucked. Like, rodeo stuff is real fucked up.
美味しい茶葉も分けてくれるし、お役立ちグッズもくれるし。達成。確認を忘れずにな。
Do they drink cowgirl milk? Cowgirl's a position, not an animal. Dude, they could have done, what's it called? Also, what does this do? Oh my god, be anyone else. You know who I like? Her, because she doesn't talk all the time. I was just talking about you and how you don't talk all the time. Voucher exchange. I don't know what this means. Is this extra songs? Takai? Okay, sure. Texas horse. This one has a gun? 'Cause Texas. Okay. Also massive breasts. Find me one that doesn't. I like the idea of bringing a gun. Rookie trainer, sure. Trophy room. Wins shit. Yeah, that would be the problem. Okay, so I didn't properly upgrade shit. I just like uncapped it. How do I fix that? Rice Shower's real gooner shit. She calls you big brother. Okay. So support cards level up. I see. Wait, that's not it. Okay, yeah, this is it. And it cost me... Well, I should probably upgrade the ones that I use. Sort by rarity. Okay, these are my like super duper awesome cool guy ones. So I'll upgrade these. And then I could probably filter it down to as well, like, if we're gonna do Robot Gundam Girl again. Do I have the Texan? Level up the swimsuit. There's two swimsuit ones. This one and this one. I have Texas. You just got Texas. Oh, that's what I did. Okay. Well, what kind of horse is Texas?
おトレーニングかよし目指すか将棋よ
Let's find out.
おトレーニングか
Uh-huh, yeah, whatever.
おトレーニングかよし
You want cards with skills that you've got. Yeah, that's why I'm like, what are you?
勝負服の着用
Details?
よし目指すか将棋よ
There's so many buttons. Okay. Oh, she seems pretty good. She emphasizes speed and knowledge. Those are both like very important ones to have. Okay. She's best at pace? Hmm. Yeah, she's got 3 stars. I see her tits. So I want stuff that's like pace. She's a short length pace runner, right? So now when I'm upgrading the support
トレー
cards,
ニングか
we're gonna not just do this, but also short pace. Okay, so this one. Wit recovery bonus, friendship bonus, mood effector, initial friendship gauge. This one seems better. And it gives better wit recovery as well. Can I up or uncap them? Maybe.
サポートなら任せて
Oh, uncap. I don't have enough for him. Okay. I think we did all the uncaps. Rarity and SR and pace. Okay, we can't uncap, but we could level it. Sure. I may be doing this wrong. Well, I don't have any SSR. So I was doing all the biggest and bestest stuff first. God, we have to run into main character syndrome again. Okay. Press details on the card. Right, okay, let me show you. Let's look at this one. So, mood effect, 30% improvement on mood. Initial stat gain from races, fan bonuses, specialty priority. Increases energy from wit friendship training. Why did Vinny already owns one? Why does he own a horse? Girl picture. Statue. Like, I don't have money to spend on that kind of shit, y'all. Someone bought it for him as a joke. Uma Masamune vodka statue. Oh, okay, they're not that bad. Like, I mean, still it's not worth it to me, but like $30 is what we're talking about. That's fine. Masamune is a swordsmith, yeah. Horse swordsmith. Go to scout. You have a free SSR ticket you can use. So we did that one. Oh, okay. Yeah, the bow is. Something wrong with her. She's butch. Fair. Sport cards, level up. Rarity, filter, all of them. Nothing else. What is that for? It's a wits card? Oh, because it's got the little hat. Okay, got it. Well, that seems pretty good then. Wits training gives more stamina back. Right, that's the entire reason you would do that. No, apparently, like, at least one of these horses is dead. Most of them, I think, are dead. If I had the ability to speak to animals, I would absolutely tell a horse. Also, why am I not using this? Rice shower fell in a race and was put to sleep. Goodbye. I'm now a crow. Can I tell you how, like, numbers have been better as a result of me this. Hi, Abby. What do you need, baby girl? I don't think that anything like that's going on.
父は元トレーナーで私の夢を叶えるために尽力してくれました。私は父に
People love furries. Dude, numbers have been much better. Not because, like, no, like,
ダイスシャワーさん
upgrade the swimsuit card. Sure.
人生とは予習復習だ。
This one?
あんま期待されても困るけど。
Yeah, now I'm feathery. People like it. Nota streams have been popular, as have any stream where I'm doing this. Hello. Abby. What if you weren't a crybaby whiner? What? Yeah, the I'm really thankful that the Try did me a service. Yeah, Try did a good job with this one.
今朝スマートファルコンさんが馬ドルについて
All right, we'll just give it another go, I guess. All right.
シップ様を呼んだか。
I think we try Texas Girl. Predictions didn't work for me, didn't show up. It's been a minute since we did one. We'll have to set another one up here in a minute. Oh, thank you. Hotshot C loves you, Abby. You're a very good girl. She says, Meow. It also is region locked to some degree, the betting. Okay, I'm gonna go see what she's crying about. She needs something. What do you need? What do you need, baby girl? All right, I'm back. I figured out what the issue was. I regret to inform everyone that she could see the bottom of the bowl. So basically, she was going to starve to death any moment. So I put like 2 kernels in so you couldn't see the bottom of it anymore. All right. Okay, so it's my best one and then some guest. Who are you? I don't know who this is. Ramco, thank you. Okay, these are all ones that I upgraded, I think. Except for this one we haven't upgraded. But that's okay. That's good. Yeah. That whale support card. Shorten all events. We don't need this. Extra 45 in starting speed. That's great. I like her training outfit. She's cute. Okay. Let's start with some recreation. Get our mood up. Let's enjoy. Fucking. Let's let Toki or Texan do what she wants. Cool, power went up. Alright, cool. So now we can do these things. So we really want to train like stamina. And it looks like that's the best one for us to do right now. Her regular outfit's a little weird, but okay, hold on. Let me check full stats again. So we need to set her as a pace runner. Is like pace directly associated with any of these stats? Pace means speed and power. Okay. How do you know that? But no one's hanging out at the speed and power. I think I'm gonna do stamina just to hang out with these two. Let's go. I'm gonna just like hard push speed. I did literally, yeah, I know Penguinizer. Penguinizer has been on my, I think, Steam friend list forever as well. Speed is good in short races. All right, we can do wit for a minute because she's actually good at wit. Bet. I think that's the correct answer to that one. My iPad baby parrot says hi. Clicked on and off the stream a few times by walking all over her phone. That's amazing, Shaka Rivoli. Say hello to your bird. I love bird. Yeah, I'm gonna go with some stamina just because friends are here. I'm fairly certain the events that are the card I got. No. No, I'm thinking the other thing. Bird. Bird indeed. Did she failed? Okay, we're gonna rest her because she's like... How goes horses? Did you put a pixelization filter on it? No. So there's a correct answer to these. There's no friends to hang out with on any of these. There's one for power. And power is one of the things I need to get good. So we'll do that since there's a friend there. I'm going to focus on speed and power, whichever one has more friends there. And then I'm going to look for like just whoever has the most friend things. So we go with speed because it's got the most friends. It's one of the stats that I want. And I could do it without burning out. Go get her. All right. Pace Chaser. I think that might be good. And then what's this one? Both of these I think are real. But we can only get one of them. I guess I can shrink Crow a bit. Yeah, she's good at pace. That's why I'm looking at those two bottom ones. Because they're the two that I can afford. Yeah, I need to get the perk where she just pulls her gun and starts shooting people. I don't even care if it's 6 shots. You get close. Honestly, you shoot it once and everyone stops running. Yeah, tactical is fine. Okay. Plus 700 fans. Predictions? Looking pretty solid. That's her ult? Cool. Okay, and her whole thing is pace, so she's to stay as pace. I think if you just shoot forward from the back, anyone you hit is gonna cause things to go off. I'll do predictions on the next one. Sorry, I need to do it after a race starts. She probably wins this one. She's doing great. Hopefully she doesn't burn herself out. By God. Basically, she just needs to not, like... I told her to do pace, right? This is not keeping pace. This is blasting everyone's ass out of the water. They're closing the gap. I'm not a fan of that. Girl, please don't lose this. Oh. Okay. Never mind. I think you just get like ahead of the pack and then you just shoot anyone. No one's gonna try and rush ahead of you. And anyone ahead of you is gonna rethink that position. Yes, I'm winner. Yeah, you are. She's not a front section runner. She just wouldn't stop. She was set to pace, but everyone else was so slow. She was like, I'm ignoring your decision here. All right. Now we'll do star prediction, horse. I guess, yeah. 5% chance of failure. I think we just go for the study here. Yeah, no, her tits are kind of insane. Not gonna lie. They are going all over the goddamn place. Okay. I should probably get some more stamina, because she was starting to lose out on her energy there. Let's do stamina, because that was a little scary. Let's going? Speed also seems to be the one then. She is legit from America, so she speaks English sometimes. Yeah, her English is not very good for an American horse. It's endearing, sure. She's doing her best. It's bad. This has got a special thing, so we'll do that one. Yay, level-headed. Whatever that does. Nice nature. Look, sometimes it's just you gotta go off of vibes or tit size. It really just depends. There's 4 friends on this one, but it's more likely to fail. I'll just do this. 3 friends is good. God damn it, don't drown. Please get some rest. Okay, can you train without fucking it up, or is that gonna still be an issue for you? I don't want to just train wit all the time. I need to train like stamina. 3% chance. She got a debuff? I guess if the infirmary is open, she has one. Okay, and that healed her too. Good. Let's go for stamina, because we seriously do need to get some. Let's going. Sure, girl. Yeah, let's do stamina again, and then I think we might want to like end it off with like a little bit of 1% chance. You need cowgirl spirit? One. So wrapped up in the rodeo, I forgot there was even a prize. I'm sorry, do you have a second? You were amazing. The way you held on no matter what, you handle those sudden turns too. I'd like to give you some advice. I'd like you to give me some advice. How can I get on your level? You need that cowgirl spirit.
足がハートについてこないって
75% chance that everything goes well.
パワーが出ません
It's a sprint. That's perfect. That's what we do. Okay, there are some people also set at pace. We got #1 favorite on this one. We got this shit. You got this shit. This is not the one that you guys voted on, by the way. Why do boomer parents always think they know what's best for their children? It comes from a top-down understanding of parenting. I mean, I've heard of like the weird styles of parenting where it's like, I don't know. What's it fucking called? Like gentle parenting or whatever. That's pretty bad as well. Like, you gotta treat children like children. But that doesn't mean that they're your property. So this is not the race that people voted on, so I'm not gonna confirm or deny anything that happens here. Unironically authoritarianism, yeah. Yeah, start shooting them! Just kill a couple fuckers. How are you losing? No, she's a pace. She's fine. Honestly, I feel like this is unfair. She's got like extra weight. There you go. Yeah. See? She shot some people. I know, I did see them flopping. I'm beyond happy thanks to you. Yeah, go ahead and recover. Yeah, I mean, speed's our main thing. Yeah, let's work on your speed. All right, skills. We got 165. Level-headed isn't bad. Because, like, End is honestly, like, well, she's not an end closer, but, like, this happens to her as being a pace chaser. I'll do that one for now because that's, like, the correct answer. But I feel like a lot of the End ones also apply. Because it's like an ability that procs under certain conditions, right? They proc based on what style you pick. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, end is all the way at this end. I see. Am I enjoying this game about... It's like more fun than a gacha game should be. There's actual gameplay. And it's a roguelike, so it's kind of a problem. We got triple all the way across the board. It's Chow Gardens, yeah. Here we go, chat. Late start does not matter when you have that perk. Holy shit, fuck.